mkdir. That project is a BookList project. So BookList and cd BookList. As you might have seen yesterday also, I like to do it through here also. Here only html, create 3 files: index.html, styles.css, main.js. This 3 file I will select, and then I will open my VS Code and use the Windows shortcut to align them. I want this here. Okay, it is old one is running, so old project is running, but it will not work. So index.html and main.css, let me make it a bit more so that you can see it. And as usual, I will copy the index.html from the project. Then I will explain it. Let me Control A, Control Shift P, format selection. So this is a project. Control S. Let me go live. Yeah, and it is showing. Let me refresh it. And I'm using extension, as you all might know. So all of the styles are also done. Why the styles are done? Because we are using a bootstrap here and font awesome, and boots was, there is a boots was site from which I have taken the theme. So all the styles are actually done. So everything is bootstrap here. I think we don't even need this styles or css, because we are using this from font awesome. This bootswatch is a very good site, means you can just, and then all of these are bootstrap classes. So container is there, mt4 is a bootstrap class again, audible books, my audible books. Then this title is there, there is a form is there, inside that these titles are there, like this, id, author, isbn number of the book. Then add book button is the primary button, and this title, author, isbn. So these are there, and the book list is there where we will show the book list actually, and then the main.js is included. So let us go to main.js, and as I have told, we use the classes a lot here. So let us create the classes, and which are used extensively in React, so it is very good to learn the classes. So class book, so we'll have a class book which will have a constructor. So classes have constructors, so which runs only for the one time when a class is initialized. So a lot of concepts are like the higher order languages like Java and C++. So title and constructor. So if you want to initialize anything, we do it in the constructor. Author, comma, ISBN, and you can use this here, this dot title equal to title, this dot author equal to author, and this dot ISBN equal to ISBN. Okay, so this is the book class. So let me also add some comment. This is the book class which represents a book. Okay, then we'll have a UI class which will handle the UI task. So in classes we can divide the program into different classes like class UI. Yeah, another important topic, static. So we can have static methods also. So what are static methods? Static methods can be called directly, means we don't have to instantiate. It's an object in classes. If you want to call any method, we have to call it through the object, but in a static we don't need that. Display books. So this method, so right now we are storing it here only, the book. This is a bit big project, so hold on to me. I have a surprise. Const stored books equal to an array. Title is Gatsby projects, comma, title author is Bengu Biswas. Yeah, my book is releasing soon, so I'm the author for it. ISBN something 3456778, and then copy this. Advanced Gatsby projects. This is my another book which is getting released. So Gatsby is like React only. You can create very good static sites with Gatsby. So, but it is much better than React. It has got many extensions. So you can, if you want, you can buy my books. Their complete projects are there in those. So let's go ahead and const books equal to stored books. So now what we are going to do, we are going to this loop through the book. So we have called this function means store this stored okay. So this array stored books, we have just copied it here, and then because we're soon going to change it, that's why I have copied it. Books dot, we'll use ES6 for each book singular UI dot add book to list. We're soon going to create another function list book we are passing. Okay, book we are passing. So our this is ending from here to here, a function. So this is another UI function, which is, so this static functions are generally meant to be used within the class only. So this again is a static function actually. So this function sends here static this book const list equal to document dot query selector hash book dash list. Yeah, I have to do it inside a words. Okay, so what is book list? This t body, this is the book list, an empty thing. So we are going to create it. Book list table. It is a, what it is, it is a table body because it is inside a table which has a table head of title, author, and ISBN. And this is a table body book list which we are going to create through JavaScript. Okay, const row equal to document dot query select document dot. Now we are going to create an element. Create element table row, and then row, this row which we have created dot in our HTML, because we are going to give HTML here, table row. So inside that t body we will have table row like this. Okay, table data, we have a table data, and this table data will end here. I'll have it 4 times actually, and inside it we're passing this book where you will use that. Book dot title, as you might have guessed, and then this is book dot author, this is book dot ISBN. And what is this for? This is for actually a delete element, delete anchor tag, so by which will be able to delete this book. So a h ref equal to, okay, class, we are using bootstrap, so we can give btn danger, btn small. This delete, this is very important, this is a class which we are creating, we'll use it later on. X still a, okay, so a is there, and we have this x is there. So then after this row is done, list dot append child of row. So we will append this to the this row will append to the list, and this is, we are selecting the book list. Okay, and then we save it, and nothing happens because what we need to do, document dot add event listener. Yeah, we'll have a special thing, dom content loaded. When the DOM content will load, then will run UI dot display books. We will run it, UI dot display books, and UI dot display books will be there, in which we have an array of objects. Then this will run this for each, and then this will run this, and for each book it will come here to, so there are 2 books, it will come 2 times, and it will add this thing. So let me save it, and everything is right. We will see this here, and we are seeing it here, it means everything is right. I think I will increase the size here. Okay, so now we will add the logic to add a book. So let's go ahead. and add a logic to add a book. Okay, so there is add book logic is there, means user field everything and then add book. This is hard coded thing which is there by default. When it will load, it will come, but now we want to user to be able to add a book. So document dot query selector hash book form, which this form we are targeting, book form dot add event listener, submit, comma e dot, as always we'll do e dot prevents default first, and then we'll get the form value. Okay, so const title equal to document dot query selector title. So this id we are selecting, and dot value. So by dot value what happens, whatever we will type here it will be stored here. So dot value is that. So this always happen, I don't know why it is happening nowadays. This will take the node value and it will break my whole program. And the second one will be, let me copy it from here, author. Third one will be ISBN, save it, and then I have got the form values. But now what I want to do, so what we are doing here, let me write it also. I will forgot add a book, display books. Okay, so we are doing that, and then we are going to validate it. Means the user, it can happen that user will just click on add a book without adding anything, so, or adding two things, but all of the three things are necessary. So if title triple equal to empty string, or we are taking author triple equal to this string, or ISBN triple equal to this, then what happens, we'll give an alert please fill in all the fields. Okay, else, let me take it in the top, else const book equal to new book. So this is, so wait for a sec, this is the way in which we instantiate an object, author comma, let me type, then I will tell more, ISBN. So what is happening here, see, new book I'm taking, I have a book class, so it have a constructor, so it will create a title, author and ISBN. So I cannot create anything without it. So as I told, construct only runs once, so I have to create an object first. So I have to use a new keyword, and book is the class name, this class name. Okay, so this is how it is created, and then I will add this book. So adding this book UI dot add book to list. So I am adding it here, add book to list. So it's a static, that's why I have to use UI and book. Okay, so book, I'll do a save. Let me go here and add a book. So please fill all the field, means it is working. Let me give title some urban monk book I am reading nowadays. I don't know, I just forgot the name. I'm audible, I'm listening, and he's known as Jay Shetty. And please fill all the book. So it will give this. I have to give this ISBN also. So this I am reading on audible. So I click add a book and it is been added here. Okay, so now the input box are remaining even after we are clicking here. So let us first clear it, because it is not right user experience. We generally clear it. So after this adding a book, let us UI dot clear fields. So UI dot clear field means again we have to create a static method here inside our UI. So we come here, static. Did I copied it? No. Clear fields and document dot query selector. Let us copy this, equal to empty string. So this is how we do it. We'll see VV and author. The last one is ISBN. We are emptying it. Okay. So let me refresh it. Add book, urban monk, and it got refreshed. And journey back home. This is again by some monk. I'm going to read this after my urban monk is complete. Add journey some monk. So it is like this. It is working and it got replaced. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, we are going to add the logic to delete the book when you click on the delete button. These are the delete buttons. When you click on it, it should, anyways these are not retaining. If you refresh it, see what will happen. Only these two retains, because this were hard coded, and there is the way to retain something is have a complete app and store it in the database. Well, that is the way to return it, but temporarily also we can retain in a way I will going to tell soon. Yes. So but real apps are made like this. Whenever we add something, you send a post request, and the database is there. You store it there. You hit endpoint, and the database will get activated, and you store it, and it will show. And then you see those things, and then you can delete it. So this is how post works in Facebook. You when you click the post, it will post, and it will show in the Facebook. Okay, so and we can delete something else. What happens? But so this let us now add the logic to delete. So after this, remove a book. This is the actually the event. So document dot query selector hash book dash list. I am selecting hash book dash list. So book list, you might guess this is complete. book list. I'm selecting that. Okay, so let me show one thing. What is this book list? Book list is the complete thing. So I will explain the logic, and inside that we are creating a tr and all with this, and Gatsby project is one, and the next tr is this advanced Gatsby project. So I'm targeting the whole book list. Okay, I'm targeting the whole book list. This is a very important concept. Targeting the whole book list, then add event listener. I'm listening for the click event on the whole e UI dot delete book. We are soon going to create this. Okay, so e dot target. So e dot target I'm passing. Then again, this is a static method of UI. So let me copy it, and see, everything is inside this class only. This class is this yellow one is for this class. So I have some nice extension which show this color codings. So we have to do it here. Static delete book el element whatever. So I want to do one more thing. Console.log el. Okay, see, generally what will happen, a user will come here and he will click here, but he can click here also, even here also. Then see what will happen. So it will select the td. So td, what is the td? Td is book title. He actually clicked here. So the target is whatever he clicks on. Okay, table data. This table data, after the table row, this is the table data. So if I click here, I'll get this. If I click here, I will get this. If I click here, I'll get this anchor. Okay, because this target is this el. So then this anchor list, I will get a if el dot parent element no, not el dot parent element, el dot class list. Class is l is capital dot contains delete. As I've told that we have added a delete here, so delete class here, so it contains that delete class. Then so we are using this logic so that if the user clicks here, it should not delete it. If the user clicks here, it should not delete it. Will only delete when clicks here. Then it will open this and it will say that it contains the delete. Yes, it contains the delete, and wherever he clicks here, this logic will not run. Okay, so then el dot parent element thought parent element dot remove this. Remove, we are removing it. So parent element or parent element what? So we are actually removing this complete table row. So parent element of is table is. So if you delete a book, it should whole thing should get deleted, not only that one. So we are deleting the complete table row. We are deleting. Let me close it. And then if I delete it, it gets deleted. If I delete it, it's get delete. Okay, so this is like this. Now all of the things are done, means we can add a book, we can delete a book, so these are there by default, and we can add something else. Journey back home, some monk, and add a book, then delete them, so we can do these things. But if we refresh it, the hard coded things are there. So what we are going to do, we are going to use something known as the local storage. So local storage is a concept in which every browser have a local storage, so we can store in those things. So this is a way to do it. For a small projects it is good. So if you're creating something, yeah, it is in use in many practical projects also, and in bigger projects also. Local storage, you sometimes store some small things in the local storage, and you don't send it to the database, so you can do those things. So that's why sometimes when you clear the cookies, so those gets deleted. So local storage, let's go to local storage. So it will again be a big uh, big logic. So we will create another class. Okay, so this class, let us have a class all at the same place. So this class is here, and after this, store class handles storage. Okay, so class store static get books, let books if so local storage will be accessed by local storage dot get item. So we can get all the item which is stored in the local storage. Books triple equal to null, means we don't have anything inside it. See how we use all the concept in JavaScript. Null we are using here. Books equal to an empty array. So if we have no books, then let me have some space. Else books equal to JSON dot parse. So we have to parse it. Actually, it is we generally store as a string. Local storage string, but it's a JSON object, a type of a string, a JSON string. You can say local storage dot get item and books. Okay, so books is there, and then inside it return books. Okay, static add book not this const books equal to store dot get books. So add books, it is getting this from this only, this static store dot get books it is getting, and then books dot push book. we are passing the book, the add book, and then so local storage is two things. One is a get item, one is a set item. So these are methods on local storage, and these are all keyword. This local storage, set item, see how it is appearing. So it is books, and so the first parameter is where we are setting. The second parameter is what we are setting. So JSON dot stringify. So we always have to stay as a string. So JSON is string. So stringify books. Okay, so the next thing is static remove book ISBN. So again, we are first going to have this, and then books dot for age. We'll have two things, book comma index. So whenever we run something like this, we can have the index also in the for each, book dot for each if book dot ISBN triple equal to ISBN, then we're using the books dot splice. So there are many methods, not splice, yes, splice only. Slice is also there, so I was confused. Index comma fun, so that's why index. So remove that at the index and the one element, it will remove at that index and one element it will remove. Okay, so this is like this, and then local storage dot set item. So we have again set the item because we have just removed it. So local storage set item books, just under stringify books. So these books, it got changed, but it have, we have to push it to the local storage. Okay, and we will go up and go up, and what we are going to do, we are going to delete this. Let me comment it out for now. And the stored book, we what we want now, we want store dot get books, store dot get books. So it will get all the books from here. So store dot get books, and then let us go to the where is our book form. Yeah, submit. This book form is there. So when we add book to the list, which is to display, add book to the list, so it will display, then we'll also store it in the local storage. So store dot add book and book. So for displaying we have a different UI, for storing we have a different. So this is add, this will show it here, and this will add it to the local storage. Okay, so this is this will add it to the local storage, and it will also display it. So we are adding, we are first displaying it also when everything get loaded, and we added the logic to add also. So that's why we created that. So when we click on the add book submit. Okay, so let me save it. Now I don't have anything. urban monk, some monk, add book, edit. So this got added because of the UI. And journey back home, Jai Shetty. So it also got added because of the UI, but it also get stored in the local storage. So let's go ahead. But now what is happening if you remove this thing? So this will remove only from the UI, not from the local storage, and we want to remove from the local storage also. So before clicking, so let me remove it from the local storage also. So yeah, we have remove book. So we have already written it for that that thing which we have written. So remove book is already there. So let us add the logic when we click on it, when we remove a book. So this will remove it from the our UI, but we want something to remove it from our store also. Store store. So we can think of it like a database, store dot remove book. So this you can use as a your local project a lot. You deploy it, means deploy it in some index.html, some site, and you can use it for yourself. So it will always have the correct data because the local storage is stored. Right? So store dot remove book e dot target dot parent element dot previous element sibling dot text content. Yeah, so let me save it, and when I delete it, got deleted. Okay, so our project is done actually. I don't remember actually where is the local storage. Okay, here is the local storage. Oh, see, the book is created and it has got urban monk, author some monk, because we have this only. Delete it, it is gone. Okay, so journey back home, some monk, something, add book. It adds here also and here also. Here is also as an array of object. So this is how local storage works. So see, I'm refreshing it and it is not going away because this got stored in the local storage. So this is how powerful local storage is. You can create your own little app with this. So this completes this project also. And